Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle tips from Beth Snoderly. I try to have a nice mix of the different types of tangles that we have, so we're not, I try to avoid being stuck in any rut. And as I was looking around, it's like, whoa, this is nice. It's a nice fill-in pattern, and could be, and I'm just gonna draw because I feel like drawing within a border today, not just to to the edge of the tile and beyond like I do sometimes. But this could also be a nice background because it's kind of light, but it has this little bit of contrast in there. And you know what I'm partly thinking? I could do it. I could do it going diagonally. I don't know. Well, nah, maybe for another time. That could be something that if you want to try, you could. So I'm just going to do this straight across, and I'm going to divide it in half. And then in half again, and in half again. And this one, it's just a zigzag. So, starting however you wish. I'm going to start right here in the corner. And of course, however you would like to do it. This one could be also interesting, wonky. That could be kind of neat. All of the lines could just be however you want. More things to try with this one. All right, I'm trying to get this so that way my hand is not completely in the way here. And then, so you do one zigzag, and then the next one we're mirroring it. So, I just kind of eyeball, is it even? But more importantly, when you come up, maybe have those meet. I think that's probably more important. And if you do it in a similar fashion, then your hand kind of gets in that groove. And it makes it easy to have things meet up. But bottom line is, if you can, well, sure, I'll prove myself the wrong way. It doesn't matter. All right, and then, then we're going this way. I shook my own confidence. Like, wait, now I've forgotten how to do everything. All right, there we go. Then, and the way I decided to attack this on my version of the step out was to do one side at a time. And I probably could do oh, you know what? I have a little bit thicker. Let's just use this PN. Yeah, it's a little bit thicker, go a little faster. Apparently it's a little juicier too. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. No, not so much. Maybe a little. It's a little darker. But this is just a way to attack it. Doing the tips on the same direction. And actually, well, we'll see when it gets done, because that could be an interesting tangulation of it, just to leave it that way. This is a nice one if you are looking for something, or I don't know if you have a list, or just like in the in your mental toolbox, of tangles, ones that are just great to that you kind of get lost in. And this is just, it's in the simplicity of it, which is what Zentangle's about. Simple steps, simple strokes, repetitive. And that's what gets you. Now it looks like a bunch of pencils. But then we're going to just flip the tile and do the same thing all over again. like I said, this one is, has this neat little bit of contrast. And sometimes it's nice when you're, doing a tangle, no matter what it is. And sometimes it's just like, oh, it just needs something. And having something in the background just seems to fit the bill. Now, I know some that will, they have their go-to, and it could be something like the tangled cheesecloth or floors. Sometimes I like to just put in something that's, I guess, more freeform-ish, like therefore, or dot ball, where you're just putting things around in the background, and it's just amazing how just it makes such a difference. And this could be one of them, and it could go this way, or you could. I kind of like it that direction. Yeah, when I'm looking at Linda Farmer's thumbnail in you will look at the for more inspiration link, and you'll see it there. And that's what I saw first. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then, so well, let's see how that's constructed. And, and then looking down, and Beth kind of has it going this way. And it works either direction. And it's just really, really neat. Now, I was thinking about how to shade this. And there's so many options that you could use. You could go along any of the lines, and then you could also do, just going around the perimeter, so the whole section at once. I'm thinking, just because this was striking me. I'm going on. These are the first lines that we made. And then I think I might do the whole thing, but let's see what this looks like by itself. And I should do these outside lines too. And I've kind of taken the graphite onto both sides. And my desk is back to being a disaster after our very fun gems class yesterday, because it was a whirlwind of, pens and things just flying. Just kidding. Well, sort of, but just all over the place. All right. There we go. And so this, I'm going to bring it out to both sides as best I can. And might come back and just darken it in the center. Ooh, that gives it a neat look. I think this needs to be a little. Well, I think I will come around and do the board. The border. This needed to be a little bit darker. I don't know. I had these golf pencils for a long time that I will use. I don't think I've gotten used to some other things, and I'm like, I don't know if I like it. It just seems like it's I don't know. It's a weird feeling from that graphite. It's rubbery is the only word that's coming to my mind, and I don't know why. Let's look at it both directions. Yeah, and so we'll just finish this off with putting it, all around the perimeter. Because that's always a good default. If you have something that you're using as a fill-in, that's always a good, like I said, default. Just do the perimeter. And you don't have to do anything else. And honestly, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. But shading just adds that little something extra. Kind of brings it to life. It doesn't want to move like I'm used to. It's kind of being sticky. Weird. So when that happens, I turn my Tortillion more on its side so that the little grooves here can grab the graphite, and that does seem to work. I don't know what that is there. That's weird. But it does seem to, like I said, it seems to help. Just get it on its side. Or, I mean, you could grab a new one, but try to avoid doing that. Must have been something on the tile. But there we go. It's just neat. And I think I am preferring it this way. It makes me think of bow ties. It's just interesting. So, all right. If you have enjoyed this, and I hope you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, I mentioned links to the step outs, so you will find those there. And then below that, if you'd like to connect with me, if you enjoy my goofy style, come and join me online on Thursdays. Yeah, I do it twice a day, free, tangle time, where we might take a tangle or two, just depends. And nobody knows what it's going to be until right then. And we just play and have fun. Information is on my website. There's some other places where you can follow me. My website or Facebook page. Also, we have a Tangle Addicts community group. So if you'd like to join us there, you are more than welcome. When you click that link, there are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. And I think that's it. But yeah, I generally teach twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, most of those classes are have a fee, or it's a club member. One that's a club member exclusive, and information for the membership club is also on the link tree. The third Tuesday, just by the way, is also free. It's called Tough Tangle Tuesday, and it's where we might tackle something that as just more steps, takes more concentration, or just plain hard. And we have fun working through those. So yeah, come and join us. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.